recent graduate from Denison University out in the Columbus, Ohio area, where I was an economics major and history minor. At Denison, I started taking German my sophomore year as we were required to take some sort of foreign language for at least 2 semesters. One of the great benefits of having a program like Talk Abroad is you're hearing someone who's completely fluent in the language and speaks it every day, speak it and register in how they speak. It's a little bit different from having a professor speak it whose voice you understand, who might not have that native accent or inflection points. And as I progressed in sort of my German understanding and learning ability and got to a more advanced level, I relied upon Talk Abroad more heavily, as I understood the grammar concepts. And what was important for me is being able to communicate in a fluent native manner. The conversations I had through Talk Abroad were essential in sort of developing that aspect of my language skill set. In the beginning, I think there's always this I was very nervous because I was using my second language and I was always pretty novice with that. So there's definitely that fear of, 1, talking to someone new for the first day, or meeting for the first time, 2, using your language and making all those mistakes. But Talk Abroad hosts or speakers or partners were always super great about making you feel comfortable using that language and making you understand that it's okay, that they're here to help with the mistakes. Earlier this year, I got a job offer in Berlin, Germany, which I accepted. Being able to sit down and have a 30-minute conversation completely in German really prepared me well for making the transition abroad, and has served me well being here so far, interacting with the locals and not having that sort of as much of a kind of barrier to entry as I would if I didn't have that kind of practice speaking with native German speakers prior to my move. Sort of diving head first and just understanding that you're going to make mistakes, and it's just part of the process, an important part of the process. Talk Abroad is good with that, and sort of that your conversation partners understand that you're going to make those mistakes, but being able to kind of accept the fact that you're going to make mistakes, you're going to sound silly a bunch of times. Kind of accepting that reality takes a lot of pressure off your shoulders. I will say that Talk Abroad really added a unique aspect to language learning, so that it wasn't sort of that standardized, here's your textbook, here's your workbook, go through that, we're going to do grammar exercises, speak to your classmates. It was a nice change in routine, and that made learning the language fresh and a little bit more practical.
Die Organisation der Buchhaltung?
Ja, genau.
Ah, okay. Und ist das eher Teamarbeit oder macht das nur eine Person oder machen viele Personen Einzelarbeiten, die eine Gesamtarbeit sind?
Ja, ich glaube, ich werde eine Mannschaft haben oder ein Team, und so ich werde in einem Team arbeiten. So in meinem Team gibt es 20 Leute. Und so das ist auch super, weil ich nicht so viel über meine Arbeit weiß. So ich brauche definitiv Mitglieder, Teammitglied, Mannschaft.
Also Teammitglieder, die unterstützen?
Ja, und wer helfen mir wer können mir helfen, ja.
Und hast du auch so etwas wie einen Mentor in der Praxis?
Ja, so die Leute, die über mir stehen, sind wie meine Mentoren, und mein Chef ist auch sehr näher zu mir, nicht in seiner Rolle, aber seit früher dieser Jahr hätte er mit mir gearbeitet. So, es ist wie ein Mentor, aber
Ich glaube, wenn ich mit der Arbeit anfange, werde ich ein ähnlicher Mitarbeiter als Mentor haben werde.